Hi everyone, we're here at the Gulf Harbour boat ramp about to board the ferry to Tiri. We're here with the Department of Conservation and the supporters of Tiri, about to head out and collect 10 saddleback. So the really exciting part of this trip is that Auckland Zoo now gets the opportunity to hold saddleback or Tīeke for the first time. And one of the reasons for that is because Tīeke are one of our kind of really great conservation success stories. They were thought to be extinct from the mainland in the North Island from about 1910 and only found on one island. Through lots of hard work, the saddleback population is now thought to be around 8,000 birds, and that's all thanks to areas like this that have got no introduced mammalian predators. Okay, so it's our first morning here on Tiri. We've just had our breakfast and we're about to head back out into the bush to catch saddleback.
The saddlebacks would have been a very common bird in North Island forests, but with the arrival of rats they were almost completely exterminated until they were only left on one island in the hen and chickens group. Once people learned how to get rid of pests, places like Tiritiri Matangi, saddlebacks were brought here. From an original translocation of about 24 birds, there are now well over 1,000 birds on the island, and because we only have 160 hectares of bush on the island, that's not enough to have that many breeding pairs. Now their breeding is less successful. They may only breed once per year instead of twice, probably only lay 2 eggs instead of 3, and maybe only raise 1 chick a year. That means that it's good for us to take birds off the island because it makes space for other birds to come and breed.
So we just have to be a little bit quiet at the moment. The team behind me are just processing one of the juvenile Tīeke that we've caught today. At the moment they're just taking some samples and giving the birds a good kind of overall health check. We've got to kind of keep our voices down because we don't want to stress the birds out too much before they're popped in their boxes and onto the ferry to head back to the zoo.
Kia ora, my name's Nicola Tuki. I am the Department of Conservation's Threatened Species Ambassador, and I'm here in the forest aviary of Te Nui at Auckland Zoo, where the Tīeke are going to live. I think it's really important for New Zealanders to get to know some of our special native wildlife, and Tīeke are so special. They look beautiful, they sound like their name, Tīeke, and you know, we don't get to see them in the wild because pests have annihilated them. It's a great way to tell people what we can achieve.